What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Nick Scourton, edge rusher from Texas A&M. He's 6'4", 285 pounds, so definitely big as hell for an edge rusher. He's being talked about as like one of the top dudes for this draft. I don't really see that. I think there's some edge rushers I definitely like better, but I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to be ranking. It's still December, but like I said, definitely big as hell for the position. But I want to see him play with some more control. He doesn't really do that a whole lot. He tends to work himself out of position a lot more than I would like. He's not super bursty, which I'm not really expecting him to be at that size. Definitely strong. He definitely is strong. Doesn't rush with much of a plan. It doesn't really have much of a pass rushing tool bag. A lot of times he kind of just runs down the middle of people and doesn't know how to get people off of him. If he can't beat you with his strength, he doesn't really have a whole lot else because, like I said, he's not super bursty either. Not the most aware player sometimes either. Has a spin move, but he's not great at it. Speed to power and straight arm are his go-to moves, but I wouldn't say that they're consistently effective. Doesn't set the edge or squeeze all that well. I definitely think, left end in a 4-3 system would probably be his best bet because I think trying to develop him as a run defender would probably be best. I also don't think his contact balance is the best in the world either. His movements can be a little bit stiff. Again, that's kind of expected. I mean, he is a bigger edge rusher. I'm not expecting him to be super bendy. Not the most explosive guy, like I said. Yeah, I kind of struggle with him a little bit. People are talking, some people are talking about him as like an early first-round pick, and that's where I kind of have my issues. I don't think he's a bad player. I think he has some good traits. I mean, that size, the strength that he has, there is some stuff there to be worked on. You could probably even, on passing downs, like if you have two more edge rushers you like, you could probably move this guy to 3-tech only on passing downs, like third and long, stuff like that. If you want to bring in two other edge rushers, I can see doing that. But really, he's going to be a defensive end. And I don't really see him being like a 3-4 defensive end either because I don't think he plays with enough control to really, handle like a two-gap scheme. Also, I noticed on film, sometimes he gets blocked by tight ends more than I would like him to for like an edge rusher of like this caliber. I see him as like a late first-round pick, like talent-wise, or maybe even like an early second in most drafts. That's where I see his talent. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily where I think he'll be drafted because, those are two different arguments because I haven't ever seen a draft where there's 32 first-round grade players. Like, that just doesn't exist. So that just kind of is what that is. But, I mean, right now I have a second-round grade on Nick Scourton. But, yeah. And so far Abdul Carter is my number one edge rusher, and I'll get into it in other videos, but I do have other edge rushers above Nick Scourton as well. So, yeah, we'll see. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.